So I'm starting with the horses again tonight. Figured I'd wash my hair just so I could go get hay in it. But, I don't know if you can see. It's cracking me up. Where is it? There we go. It's been raining. So, my curl, yeah. This is my normal hair in Texas. Here in Colorado, it tends to stay pretty straight, as you've noticed. Anyway, I was trying to blow dry it for, Anyway, I was going to do the whole crunchy and really foof it out just to see how long it lasted. Because I've had this same hair my whole life. And once I learned to just let it do what it wanted to and just kind of make it do, look at least semi-decent, I started liking my hair and I just really didn't care anymore. But I'd forgotten how fluffy it can be when the humidity and there's a lot of dampness in the air. And my hair's still damp too, but it's just very, very fluffy. So Sadie's coming with me to feed the horses. I checked the weather at 5 p.m. It claimed there would be no rain until 10. They got it wrong again. I watched clouds coming in and I said, oh good grief. And by the time I got my horse clothes on and took care of the last few little things I had to do, this is what I walked out into. Well, that'll get edited out. Anyway, that's how I deal with deer that walk out in the road like they own it and there aren't any cars driving. Because, they get used to that when people stop for them, which is why, unless you are about to hit them, you really shouldn't stop for them. You should gently, well, the fire truck didn't gently, it made a nice loud honk. Which just confirmed to little old me that I did the right thing. Because firemen know a thing or two. I just hope the clouds are doing what they generally do and they haven't quite made it to Pine yet. And if I can get down 285 faster than the clouds can, I can get the horses put up before they get very wet. I love it. Hey, Bug. Hey, Bug. I know, it's starting to sprinkle. Which I guess means I'm getting y'all in. Having your hay first. Okay. As tucked in as they're getting. And Sadie! was such a good girl. Yes, she was. Such a good girl. Yes. If I had a Scooby snack, I'd give you one. But I don't have a Scooby snack. Very soggy envelope. 7:09 p.m. I'm calling this day done. But we still got a ride home. Fortunately, it's a beautiful commute. So only just now, I turned them off when I pulled in. That's how light it was raining. It's still not doing as much as at Bailey and on the way into here. So, once again, thank you, universe, for doing what you do. Feel it growing. It's growing and it's full of hay. Because, of course, when I had crazies just above my head, he had dug a hole to where it made me too short. So I had to tippy-toe, and when I tippy-toed, of course, I wasn't on same balance, and so things fell all over me. And in his feed bucket, so now he's having to pull hay out of his feed bucket, so he's probably not pleased with me. But what can I say? I'm a short little woman. Short! I'm only 5'3". That's pretty darn short. And I've probably shrunk. I don't even really know how tall I am anymore because I have not measured myself. And here I grew up thinking that when you got old you became obsessed with measuring yourself. But I just look at it this way. I'm still essentially, yeah, I am still the same size I was in high school. After 2 babies and 2 cesareans and a tubal, so cut open 3 times, with everyone telling me that meant I'd never again have a flat stomach. And they're right, I don't have a flat stomach, but I also don't have a fat stomach. It's not fat. It's, I mean, it looks like it got stretched out and made a baby or 2, as it should, but you know, there's no Dunlap disease. So my body, my physical body, has not changed that much because I have maintained it, and I have, you know, it's my, I'm sorry, it's my temple. I want to keep it the way it is. I want to keep it fit and functioning. You know, I want it to be, I want to give it what it needs to do what it should be doing, which is self-regulating and it's doing what it's supposed to do. I just have to feed it right. So that's what I try to do in as much as possible, given the circumstances of my life at any given moment. Because just like everyone else, I have hurdles. You know, I'm out here feeding horses in the rain. This is my job. By free will choice. No one is making me do this shit. I'm doing it because I said yes. I said yes. If your horses need me, I will be there. And I like being that person. I don't like being any other person I've ever had to be in my entire life. And yes, I've had to be a lot of people, because anyone, oh, there's the elk, they're over here. Oh, see, now I want to turn around. So if you want to see the elk, come visit me and go to work with me for a day. We'll see something. It'll happen. Unless you want to do the tourist thing. If you want to do the tourist thing, you're going to miss all of it, because it's all happening while you're someplace else. adventures in the car today, haven't you, baby girl? First we went and got the rain boots, because I'm not doing that in my sorrel snow boots. Snow is one thing, mud is another. They aren't made for mud, they're made for snow. And now they're back off because the cloud has floated all the way across Bailey and is now settling over Pine, because that's the way the clouds go around here. And I love it. And I love the fact that I've been here long enough to have been able to have seen the patterns and know them. And I don't think anyone other than possibly, you know, military brats can totally relate. Well, and maybe other single moms and children of single moms can relate to it. The never-ending moving, the never being able to be in one place for very long before up we go and we're off someplace else because this place isn't working anymore. And I'm so excited that it's finally rain, because that's what the ponds need. The ponds don't fill up with snow. They fill up when it rains and everything runs toward them. Which is what will happen with a little pond. And I want the little moose to have plenty of water, because they deserve it. They're doing what they were put on this planet to do, being a moose.